fighting to make the college football playoff these last 2 weeks, who I think you'll see at 9. We just mentioned them. I think it's Oklahoma. Win over Alabama will put them in front of the Crimson Tide, but Oklahoma, man, John Mateer and the boys, a little bit scrappy, a lot of it scrappy, finding a way in Tuscaloosa. I think they'll be rewarded with a number 9 ranking in this upcoming reveal.
Yeah, I think this is the most interesting spot to watch in the rankings, how much they move up Oklahoma, if maybe they impressed them a little bit more than we thought or less, and what they think of Alabama, too. I think there's a lot of drama here at this spot, but you mentioned it, massive 23-21 win at Alabama, keeps their playoff hopes alive. Wasn't perfect, but they forced turnovers. They lived in the backfield. The offense was just timely with the field position. What impressed you the most about Oklahoma's win at Alabama?
I think just the fact that they were able to win that style of ball against a team that doesn't really make those mistakes. Like I say win playing that style of ball. It was very obvious. If Oklahoma didn't get those turnovers, they'd probably lose the game.
Yeah.
Like Ty Simpson goes for over 300. They outgained them. They were better on third. Like there's all these things that favor Alabama in the box score. But Brent Venables and the boys got the turnovers. Got a punched out fumble on a punt return against Ryan Williams. And it's like, okay, this is how we win the game. So if you can do it against that team, I don't know who you can't do it against, is my way of thinking. Because Alabama's so efficient, they don't beat themselves more often than not. If you can win that way at their place, that to me just speaks volumes to what you're capable of.
Yeah, we talked about it off air, man. This is a team that the last 2 weeks has just put their head down, worked, grinded out 2 wins, knowing their back was against the wall on the road. Tennessee, Alabama. Doesn't get much bigger than that as far as road wins in the country, character-wise. But they still have room to improve, I think, in these box scores and how they play offensively. So these next 2 weeks, man, like if this team like all of a sudden like starts playing with that same mentality, but it starts to result in some more lopsided scores and they're looking like a real deal playoff team, not a team that lost their quarterback, was good in the beginning of the season, had a hiccup, and now they're like kind of back. Like if they can just do it these next 2 weeks and really put belt to cheeks, I think they're going to be a problem in the postseason, and I can't think of anything more exciting, if I'm being honest, than John Mateer in the playoff.
I just want to camp here for 2 more minutes when it comes to Oklahoma, because you made a great point about John Mateer. Him being in the playoff, doesn't it feel a little bit like they're one of those teams that if you get them in that field of 12, they'll find a way to unlock even like another gear? Because we're seeing them back against the wall. You got to beat Tennessee to stay alive. You got to beat Alabama to stay alive. It's elimination month for the Sooners, and they just keep on finding ways. I wonder if you give them just a quick breather during conference title weekend, get a chance to get that thumb even more right. We saw them off 1 bye week go beat Alabama. What if they get another bye week and you see them in the first round of the playoff? I'm waiting for the storm to start offensively and it to start raining again like it rained early on in the year. Like if we hadn't seen it, maybe I wouldn't expect it, but we saw it in the first part of the year. John Mateer was dropping dimes. The offense looked great, and we haven't seen it. They're still winning. I wonder if they get into the playoff, if that would show back up.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway from the Michigan game for everyone was as long as this guy's at quarterback, Oklahoma has a chance. Like that was the big takeaway. And he was oozing with it. I mean, he made a throw in his own end zone that was just insane. And you're waiting to get that back. It's hard to get that back with a thumb injury, but it looks like this team has gotten that swagger back and has kind of put some belief in him. Hey, John, like we know your thumb wasn't right where we're supposed to be in our 2 losses, but like we have your back. And they've continued to have his back, and now he's continuing to get better, and it's all starting to culminate. Man, if he can get back to that guy we saw against Michigan where, yes, we do feel that way. He is that kind of player where get him in the playoff and just that's all we need. We just need him in the playoff and we feel good about our chances. He's slowly starting to return to that form, and it'd be really exciting these last 2 weeks if we saw him closer to that top of season form versus that mid-season form, because then all of a sudden he backs up that persona and that reputation he has on his team and in Norman and beyond that, hey, like, cool your team has this 5-star, is doing well efficiently, offensively, defensively, whatever, but like we have John Mateer. Like if they can get back to we have John Mateer mode, like this, whoever they get in the playoffs is going to be an exciting matchup.
We got this dude from Little Elm, Texas. It's going to be a G5 guy, an FCS guy. He gets the offer late from Washington State, pulls up to Oklahoma, and now he's getting buckets. The 12-team playoff was invented for TV money, but competitively for Oklahoma and teams like Oklahoma that get hot at the right time, scratch and claw and find a way into the dance. It's going to be awesome. I think they'll make it. And if they do make it, they are one of the most dangerous personalities, I think, in that first round.